Hello, my name is Dr. Dewan S. Raja. Today I will discuss about the development of the stomach. The stomach develops from the distal part of the foregut as a fusiform dilatation in the week 4 as a primitive stomach. The dorsal part of the primitive stomach develops faster than the ventral part, resulting in the formation of greater and lesser curvature of the stomach respectively. The primitive stomach rotates 90 degrees clockwise around its longitudinal axis. It also undergoes anteroposterior rotation around its transverse axis. So in anatomical position, we can hold the stomach on our palm, okay, in oblique position of our palm because of anteroposterior rotation of its transverse axis. Effect of rotation of the stomach. There are many effects of rotation of the stomach. The original distal mesogastrium becomes the greater omentum. The original ventral mesogastrium becomes the lesser omentum. We have also other effects of rotation of the stomach like that. Okay, if we go there, okay, so we have other effect, okay, like that. The omental bursa is formed behind the stomach. The left vagus nerve becomes the anterior vagal trunk. Vagal trunk is composed of vagus nerve mostly, but it also receives some sympathetic fibers. The right vagus nerve becomes the posterior vagal trunk. Okay, this is mostly the right vagus nerve plus some sympathetic fiber. Due to rotation, the right vagus nerve becomes the posterior vagal trunk. Left-right asymmetry is induced by extrinsic factors and by the expression of the left-right patterning genes. The final location of the developed stomach is also affected by the rapid growth of the liver in the ventral mesogastrium, development of the septum transversum, development of the spleen in the dorsal mesogastrium, and by the rapid elongation of the esophagus. Septum transversum, okay, septum transversum. This is a mesenchymal block between the pericardial cavity and the peritoneal cavity. Okay, we got that. Okay, so we got the growth of the spleen in the dorsal mesogastrium and by the rapid elongation of the esophagus. If we go to our previous slide, let's go there. This is the fusiform dilatation of the distal part of the foregut. It is now fusiform. There will be rotation, 90-degree rotation in clockwise fashion. Okay, so this is the upper end, this is the lower end. There is also anteroposterior axis rotation. Okay, that is certainly less than 90 degree, maybe 30 degree, maybe 40 degree. Okay, but the long axis rotation clockwise is 90 degree. Okay, so we got the effect of the rotation of the stomach. If you go to the next slide, you will see there will be formation of omental bursa behind the stomach. Okay, and there will be formation of the greater omentum, and the omental bursa or lesser sac is here. There should be a communication between the lesser sac and the greater sac through the omental foramen here. Okay, so this is the dorsal mesogastrium. It will be thinned out. Okay, and we'll get the primordial dorsal mesogastrium, and there will be beginning of formation of the omental bursa. In the dorsal mesogastrium, we'll eventually find the development of the spleen. Okay, we got that. Now, if we go there, okay, vagal trunk, we got that, and here effect of rotation of the stomach, omental bursa is formed behind the stomach. Left vagus nerve becomes the anterior vagal trunk. Right vagus nerve becomes the posterior vagal trunk. Okay, we got that. Okay, so what are the structure that contribute in the formation of the stomach? Development from endoderm. Endoderm is one of the germ layer, the inner germ layer. We have three germ layer: ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. So stomach mucous membrane, stomach glands are derived from the endoderm. Stomach gland cells like parietal cell, gymnogenic cell, pepsin cell, mucous neck cell, enteroendocrine cell, all are coming from the endoderm. Developed from the visceral mesoderm, lamina propria, muscularis mucosa, submucosa, outer longitudinal muscle layer, middle circular muscle layer, inner oblique muscle layer. All of the muscle layers are smooth muscle, and overlying that is the serosa. So these all are developed from the visceral mesoderm. So stomach is developed from both the endoderm and the mesoderm. We discussed vagal trunks are mostly parasympathetic. They contain the vagus nerves, fibers, plus they get some contribution from the sympathetic chain of ganglion. We'll learn that the congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis, this is a congenital birth defect, occurs in newborn when circular muscle layer and to a lesser extent longitudinal muscles of the pylorus undergo hypertrophy, causing a narrow lumen and obstruct the flow of the milk or any other liquid meal. Maybe a formula. Manifested during 2 weeks to 1 month with projectile vomiting, dehydration, constipation, weight loss of the newborn, as well as what will happen. There may be some electrolyte imbalance, there may be disturbance of the metabolic status of the body. Male infants are more affected, 1 in 350, than that of the female infant, 1 in 750. The exact cause is not known. Increased incidence is associated with neonatal treatment with erythromycin or azithromycin. It is found that male infant has more chance to get congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis. Also, it may run in the families. It may be more common among the Caucasian than that of the Africans. So, antibiotic also may increase the incidence of having congenital hypertrophic pyloric stenosis. Surgical intervention is the treatment by pyloromyotomy. So just open the serosa, then muscle layer, split down layer, but don't opening the submucosa and mucosa, so that there will be space between the muscle. that will make the passage dilated enough to negotiate the liquid food like milk or any other meal. Okay, and that's all about the development of the stomach. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me. Please share the information with your friends. Please support my channel. Please subscribe me. Have a nice, wonderful and blessed day. Bye now.